My name is Romloy, and I will be computing what Eric just said. Eric first addresses the claim that California is in debt, and that because we're such a big state, we need to be spending the most money per person. However, California currently pays $10 billion a year in debt on our we're going to repay already $10 billion a year on our debt that we have out currently. So adding to that, we're going to be adding almost $6 million onto that, which is almost 5%. So we're just getting ourselves deeper into the hole without a lot of impact. He also says it's going to have a positive growth on our economy. However, based upon just their initial some initial findings that the Orange County Registrar did through 3 counties. The project is going to just affect almost 200 different properties with 1,300 different owners, and so basically they're going to destroy these properties, which are a majority are places of work. So they're destroying places of work, and while they're creating more, how many are they destroying at the same time? And he says it's also going to promote greater growth. However, the only growth is going to be in cities that already have large areas of tourism. A lot of this growth will come from tourism. However, tourism arises best in places that use cars rather than trains, because trains, you're on a set budget. You only stop at certain stations for a certain period of time. Whereas cars, you can get off the road and just on a whim decide to stop somewhere and stop and look at shops. He next goes to say that the train will have a positive impact on the environment. However, the whole idea that the train will have a good impact is based on the fact that people will ride the train. As of now, the projected cost for a one-way trip on the train is $105, which is about 83% of the projected cost of a plane ticket. However, according to the the plans for the U.S. Department of Transportation says that by 2025, they're going to mandate that the average gas mile of a fleet of vehicles is 54.5 miles per gallon. This means that to take the 380-mile trip between LA Union Station and the San Francisco Transbay Terminal would only require cars to use 6.4 gallons of gas, which would mean equally gas per gallon to make a trip for one person in a car driving. Gas is going to have to be almost $16.50 per gallon. And if you throw a second person in there, well, now it's $30-something a gallon. So it's like, why would 2 people take the train, or even 1 person take the train, if they can drive for a lot cheaper, and when they get there, they can have a car so they can get around. And then also it goes to the environmental impact that Adrian was talking about before, how these trains are going to be loud, they're going to run right past people's house, right through houses. In Northern California, there's a system that runs up the peninsula between San Jose and San Francisco called Caltrain. And the current plans is for the high-speed rail to follow that same route into downtown San Francisco. It would do so on a 15-foot high, 75-foot wide corridor or viaduct above the current existing system, all the way down the peninsula. These trains would be producing 95 to 106 decibels, which, for record, like a freight train traveling by it produces only about 80 to 90. So you're looking at around a 20 to 25% increase in noise, and not only that, it's going to be above existing sound barriers. So it's going to be rushing by very loudly through second floor windows. So it's going to have a really harmful impact on anyone just around the train tracks. It's going to create a lot more noise for them. Also, this helps tie it back to our economic standpoint, where people are going to fight the system tooth and nail. These people aren't going to lay down and just let them build this train right past them. They're going to get their lawyers out. They're going to start suing. The cities themselves are actually already doing something. After the High-Speed Rail Transit Authority released their kind of proposed routes, the cities of Palo Alto and Menlo Park and Atherton also they joined together and created a lawsuit to stop the rail from following their proposed path because of this increased noise. And I think that will be about it.